I'm going to tell you a story about the time that I got shot by a stranger. So the title may be a little misleading, but nevertheless, it is very, very true. This all started when I was going to visit one of my friends. To visit her place, I have to catch the train to Newtown, and then from Newtown, one of my other friends picks me up and we drive to her place from there. Newtown is an amazing suburb, but this particular day I just happened to be faced with one of the most eclectic individuals perhaps in the entire suburb. Who knows? Don't quote me on that. So there I was walking down the stairs to meet one of my friends in this side street. As I was walking down the stairs, I noticed this man who was looking kind of suspicious. He was holding a plastic bag and kind of pacing around in circles, and I thought, you know what? That is fine. Each to their own. I'll let him do his thing, but I just won't bump into him or strike up a conversation or who knows. I kept on walking past and got to the corner where these two streets meet, and I was standing on the corner. So there I was standing on my phone, and out of the corner of my eye I noticed him still pacing around in circles, holding this suspicious looking plastic bag. It could have just been his grocery. For all I knew at that point, there could have been a broccoli and a loaf of bread in there, waiting for him to take it to home to his family, and there I was judging him. So I was just on my phone pretending like he wasn't there. But it was very hard to when out of the corner of my eye I could see this pacing man and hear the rustling of the plastic bag. You know, maybe he thought I was looking suspicious standing on a street corner on my phone, peeking out the corner of my eye. Who knows? But suddenly, he just disappeared. Poof. I don't know where he went. All I know is that I was looking at my phone, and when I went for my routine glance, he was gone. And so then I was like looking all over the place, quite obviously, and I literally could not see him anywhere. I had no idea where he had gone. So I thought, okay, well, at least I don't need to worry about him anymore. You know, quick glance behind, even though there was a wall behind me. I mean, I didn't actually do that. But he was nowhere to be seen. So I just went back to my phone and wait for my friend to come and pick me up. Next thing I know, he comes out of nowhere again. He's back. I just see him in the corner of my eye appear out of nowhere. I don't know how he did it. Newtown is a magical place. So then he started walking towards me, and I thought he was just going to cross by, you know, just keep walking along the path. So I thought, you know what, I'll take a step back and he can just pass on through and we'll all be okay and it'll be fine and happy and whatever. So that's what I did. I took a step back. I was still looking down at my phone. Next thing I know, I feel a little spray of water on me, and I was like, it's not raining. Like, what is going on? And then I feel another spray and another and another, and suddenly I'm like, my arm is wet, and I look up and there is the man holding a water pistol, plastic bag is empty, water pistol in his hand, shooting me over and over again. And I was just unbelievably gobsmacked. Here is a complete stranger shooting me with a water pistol. And I was like, what is going on? And he was like, had this massive grin on his face, and he looked so pleased with himself, so mischievous, and he was like, like maniacally laughing at me. So he just kept on walking past shooting me, and my arm was drenched, and I was like, what is in that water pistol? Like, is it urine? Is it acid? Like, how do I know what is in that water pistol? I'm pretty sure now that it was water because nothing happened to me. But like, how did I know at the time? What if my arm had started like I might have had like holes like appearing in my shirt. Like, I didn't know. I didn't want acid to burn through my flesh. How was I supposed to know what was going to happen? I did begin to feel a burn, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is acid. He's just shot me with acid. But then I like kind of came to my senses and realised that I was just psychologically freaking myself out for a completely unnecessary reason, because that's just what my brain does all the time, you know. You know when you kind of imagine scenarios in your head and you're like, how would I act in that situation? Like, if you were ever in a bank and there was a robbery and you're a hostage, like, or if someone jumped in your window at night, like, you know how you go through those scenarios in your head? Maybe that's just me, but you have an idea of how you would react. Not that I'd ever pictured this scenario in my head, but looking back, I feel like I would probably be able to say like, stop, what are you doing? Why are you shooting me? Can you please stop that? But you know, in the situation, my brain just completely blacked out. And so when I went to say, stop, please, stop shooting me, all that I could manage to get out of my mouth was, like, I couldn't say anything. I was so shocked. Like, actually, I only thought that happened in movies when you were just so stunned for words that all you can get out is a few croaks and like, but like literally I could not say a word. I was so in shock. So he disappeared. On to shoot another unsuspecting innocent victim. Still now I cannot explain what happened. Well, I just tried to explain. I am utterly shocked at what happened. It is so random. Like, who does that happen to apart from me, obviously, but like it was one of the weirdest experiences of my life. I hope that was somewhat entertaining. Bye.
Right?
Purple.
Black.